In this week's episode, we finally splash Aria with the idea that this is the day everything is finally complete on her remodel. But as soon as she's in the water, it's peril, as usual.
At any time, you want to put the fender in between the dock and the actual boat itself.
Now, with everyone over-promising and under-delivering, the completion date is not looking likely.
Oh my God, what are we gonna do? There's a lot of stuff that needs to be installed.
It's 5 to noon right now, and we're supposed to be leaving Foster's Yacht Services in 5 minutes.
What's our timeline here, man? This guy's freaking out.
I'm not gonna do what you all think I'm gonna do, which is just flip out!
I'm going on this quest to prove that the heart of history's greatest explorers and adventurers is alive and well today. This is your invitation to
escape from reality.
My boat was supposed to splash February 20th. Today is June 19th. Dennis was able to sort of chip away with a limited staff during the lockdown, and we were able to sort of continue morphing Aria into just amazing boat that she is right now. And today is the day that we're gonna launch her. We're gonna hop on the boat, do a sea trial, burn down to Key West as fast as we can, make sure all systems work, put together a punch list for Dennis. If there's any anomalies, which there always is, we'll have 2 of the guys, Jeff Fenner and Sixto, or Picasso, are gonna go with me to take care of things on the fly or to witness the things that I'm gonna go ahead and call a punch list so that Dennis doesn't think I'm running around in his pocket. And hopefully we will get there in time to take this young man and his future bride out on the water so he can pop the question. And hopefully Aria is beautiful enough that she's just completely blown away with the ambiance and of course says yes. Wow, when I finally walked around the corner and saw the boat, I literally freaked out. Butterflies in my stomach, emotionally just captivated by how that boat looks.
the charter business is the charter business. The media project is funded by the overt generosity and gifting from the tribe members. So I just wanted to acknowledge some of those patrons that have jumped on board long before we picked up a camera and started filming this crazy adventure. If you guys are a patron at the Puff level or higher, you get entered into a drawing to come out to the Dry Tortugas with us. So that's like a $15,000 prize.
This could be our ticket out of here, Mel.
So we do a drawing about every 90 days, and then you can come to Dry Tortugas with us.
How's it look right now, Chris?
Everything looks good on that side of the depth.
Yep.
I
Good.
ain't fired up yet.
At any time, you want to put the fender in between the dock and the actual boat itself. Just hanging the fender doesn't save the boat. You got to actually put it.
And you gotta walk around with
All that time and hard work that the paint department put into creating this beautiful baby blue metallic paint job, and within a matter of minutes, Mark comes along and manages to f*** it up. Nice job, Mark.
Mark doesn't know what a fender is. See that little balloon there? It goes in between the boat and the dock. That balloon there stops that from happening.
She went down. Let me I gotta sand it a little bit. I gotta give it some treatment because it's not gonna buff out that quick.
Can we do something, Six?
Yeah, we can do something definitely. I never say no. No job is too big or small for me.
That thing sucks.
Yeah.
I've got a young man who's going to be proposing to his girlfriend on board, and he chartered my boat 6 months ago. So I'm kind of up against a hard stop here, and the boat's not done. I know that there's riggers coming in. I know that the boat hasn't been cleaned yet. The upholstery's not on yet. I don't know that the systems have been checked yet. So it's 5 to noon right now, and we're supposed to be leaving Foster's Yacht Services in 5 minutes.
You know, sometimes we have some good days around here. Everything goes right, it goes as planned, the customer gets his boat, we get paid, he's happy, we have lunch with him at Yacht Bar. This is not one of those frickin' days.
Meanwhile, down below, things aren't looking so good.
Oh my God, dude, what are we gonna do? There's a lot of stuff that needs to be installed. What's our timeline here, man? This guy's freaking out.
If I can, spend the whole night working, I will do it. If I can stay the whole night.
Okay.
You'll be here tomorrow, and it's gonna be done. No worries for that.
Okay.
You'll be at 7 tomorrow?
I'll be here at 7 tomorrow.
You will
What
have
time
it-
are you gonna be here?
No, I'm gonna stay the whole night, so you will have it tomorrow.
We gotta get it right, because
will.
dentists don't like it when it's wrong. We all know that, don't we?
Well, looks like no launch today. Better luck tomorrow.
This has been a screwed up year, and I need to pull any revenue I can. I've got charters on the books. I've looked them in the eye, shaken their hand, took their money and said, we're going sailing, and I got no boat. And it's no fault of mine. My customer doesn't know who Foster's is. My customer doesn't want to hear me say, well, Dennis said. They just know I promised them dolphins on my boat in Key West, and I don't have a boat.
Not a good start to the week at all. It's chaos as usual, as the team scrambles with an elevated sense of urgency, desperately trying to complete the final punch list for Aria.
So then Wednesday rolls around. And he's like, don't worry, buddy. I got it. Don't worry, buddy. You're going sailing tomorrow. Don't worry, pal. I got you. I looked at the boat this morning. It looks like somebody's kids were playing soccer all over my brand new $150,000 painted deck. I don't know what universe that kind of behavior is okay. I don't really feel like I'm his buddy. I don't really feel like I'm anybody's buddy right now.
All right, guys, let's go over the punch list now that we got from the owner yesterday, so we can punch this boat out and get this finished up. What about the Garmin dash at the helm?
It's already installed. We have to hook up the radar, and we have to hook up the wind gauge.
All the electronics will be done today.
And what about the galley sink and the plumbing?
That is all plumbed. It's
Yeah.
just been covered with paper, but it's plumbed. It's ready to go.
And the main eyesore of everything would be the ceiling panels.
They're painted. You need somebody to start installing them.
Well, they're painted?
Yeah.
Have you looked at them?
Briefly this morning.
Guys need to look at this stuff before it goes up. That's where the problems are. That's why we're painting them for the third freaking time. How about the Garmin fish finder and the scope? Is that installed?
Scope is installed.
Has it been tested?
Not yet. Got to get hooked up behind the systems.
VHF radios?
They got to be installed as well.
Okay. Nav lights, bow stern, and the steaming light, and the anchor light.
Right now, we got some low battery going on right now.
We've got to get Australia and somebody else in here to clean up the trash and the salon. Cockpit, obviously, we're looking at the non-skid over here that just got some green leaf stuff in there. We got to get all of that cleaned up so that Manny can come over here and do his job, obviously. Where is he at with his cushions? That should be the last thing that gets done.
He was going to bring the material out, but then I was told to hold off on it because obviously we got to clean up.
The starboard aft stateroom still has a utility wall cover that needs to be addressed. As soon as Lewis is done with the electronics here and get everything final hooked up and tested, let's put the bullet speakers in for him. And tomorrow we'll finish up everything and hopefully do our systems check and our dock trials and then go down the river. He's been here long enough, we all know that, right?
As if the current vibe wasn't stressful enough, Mark has managed to clock in red hot on Dennis's bullshit meter, and things look like they might easily go from bad to worse.
So when all that equipment was moved, I thought it was still...
You assumed. You didn't think, because you do a lot of that.
Let's do that.
You assumed. What does that happen? You make it
it's ass you and me. Okay.
No,
ass
particularly you.
Yeah, exactly.
So you tell me that the equipment's moved, I go there, it's not moved.
But do you realize when you asked me about that, where was I?
It doesn't matter where the you were.
It clearly does. I just got back.
But all you gotta do is, if you don't know, just say, I don't know. Don't tell me yes, and then I go out there and the shit's still there.
I was just as surprised as you were to see the crap there.
But when you tell somebody, make sure it's valid. That's your weakness, Mark, is follow-up. You never do it. Guys, I asked him to have the equipment ready. I come over here and the equipment's still there. He's just moving it now.
Whole rope.
This is what I'm telling you about follow-up. It's a skill betrayed and portrayed onto very few. Not many people have it. So this is why you got to be a micromanager. You got to follow up on people. All right, you told me it was moved. I come over here, it's not moved. You gave me incorrect information. You're a f***ing project manager. Yes or no? There's no f***ing middle. Oh, I didn't know. I was at the store. That's a bunch of bullshit excuses from managers that are being in training that have been doing this for 5 years already. Yes or no? It's that simple. No? Okay. So I waste my time and I come all the way out here to get pictures for f***ing shit that's still got all the equipment by it. Everybody's like, yes or no, it's really simple. And when you're a project manager, check, 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 check. You go by your sheet. That's done. Yes, Dennis, it's finished. No, it's not. Because nobody's got that eyeball like me. This eye, even though it's half colorblind, has been trained in quality control, and I can see everything on that boat the minute I step on there, literally within 60 seconds. I just see this now. And look at all the buffer wheel marks. I know. He's coming over right now, and I want that done before the guy goes in the water. He's got 45 minutes to finish it, and it better be done. This should be caught like yesterday, so he could have been here the morning and took care of this. How come nobody sees this but me? It's every boat. Make sure your information is correct before you tell your boss it.
Dear Lord, that's the loudest profanity I've ever heard.
Now I got Aria was supposed to leave on Wednesday. That's going to probably leave either later tonight or tomorrow. They're throwing knives at me. Dennis, you didn't deliver the boat. This was supposed to be ready yesterday. Scheduling conflicts. I can't get labor. I can't get people to come over here. I can't get too many people to work overtime because they're still worried about the pandemic. It's crazy here. What do I do? I'm only one person. But what I tell them they're going to get, they're going to get. All my managers are stressed out, and everybody's freaking out because we're behind the 8 ball and everybody's behind schedule. It is absolutely crazy.
The Foster's team are literally racing a ticking clock to get this thing finished, and they've taken a nasty spill right out of the gate.
Oh my God.
Keep watching to see if they can all withstand the enormous pressure of this hard deadline.
Hit subscribe so you don't miss what happens next.
Escape from reality.